A miracle drug. That's what some call naloxone, a medication that reverses the potential fatal effects of an opioid overdose. Over the last 2 years, Falls police have responded to 87 drug overdoses, and slightly more than half of the people survived after an officer administered naloxone.
We get an overdose probably at least twice a week on average. There's some weeks we go without one, but then we'll stack some up in the following week. Since 2010, we've had 303 overdoses and 79 fatalities. Last year we had hit our highest mark for the number of fatalities in 1 year. We had 25 deaths.
Falls was one of the biggest users of naloxone, known by the brand name Narcan, among Bucks County Police Departments, along with Bristol Township and Bensalem, between 2015 and last year, according to county data.
The entire department is trained in the use of Narcan. The units we have now are nasal injectors, so if a person is showing signs of an opioid overdose, you just hold it in your hand like this. Of course, you have gloves on. You place the tip into the person's nostril up to the point where your fingers stop, and you spray the whole dose in, and we continue to breathe for the patient.
As of December, police in Pennsylvania have saved more than 2,100 lives using naloxone, provided through the Pennsylvania District Attorneys Association program.
What made it unusual for us is that we could administer the drug to try to help with the respiratory decrease. Normally, the only drug we administer in the field, our EMTs have oxygen. So we can provide oxygen to a patient if you're one of our EMTs, but otherwise, we don't really get involved in administering medication. So when naloxone came out, that was a new thing for us to be able to administer in the field.
Some police officials locally have expressed frustration that while naloxone saves lives, much more is needed to reverse the growing opioid epidemic. Police officials like Falls Lieutenant Nelson Whitney, though, believe it makes sense to carry the drug since saving lives is part of a police officer's job. Medical emergencies typically account for the largest volume of police calls, and police often beat rescue squads to the scene.
I don't think we get frustrated about our interaction. I think it's sad as a whole that the fail rate in treatment is as high as it is, but we're just kind of doing our part. Our officers have gotten pretty competitive about getting there and trying to administer naloxone to save the patient. We're competitive about everything. You want to lock up bad guys and you want to save people.
This is Jo Ciavaglia reporting from Falls Township.